it is Friday. I'm going to do a little weekend vlog. It's going to be more of a chill vlog. I am going to catch you up on some stuff, and I am going to, I'm like cleaning up my house currently. And I will chat to you about like how my challenge is going. I'm about to go to PT. It is such bad weather outside. Like it is like 15 degrees this morning, or like it says it feels like 6, which is crazy because it was so hot yesterday, but we had a huge storm last night, and so it's a good day to like lock in and get stuff done. Em might come help me. She's coming to PT with me, or she'll come help me over the weekend. I just have really a lot to do in the house. I have a lot of stuff I need to get rid of, so I'm going to do that. And yeah, this will be a bit of like we're on FaceTime vibe, because I am keeping quiet this weekend. I might go over to my mum's again with my sister. Might go to the movies. I don't know. That's my plan. But yeah, I'm going to PT. My challenge is actually supposed to end this week. This is week 8, so I've actually made it to week 8, I'm pretty sure. But I'm continuing because like I'm really loving it, and I like how it makes me feel and all of that. So we can chat more about that when I'm home, because I do have a lot to say. But for now, I'm excited to be rugged up. It feels good to just like chuck on some big clothes. It really does. I was in the city yesterday with, we went for Common to the new city store. We went to film content, and we walked all over the city. We did like 20,000 steps, but it was honestly the funniest day. Like sometimes we are on and like we're all like in really good moods, but last week we went into the city and I was like so overstimulated because I wasn't ready to go into the city, and like and the boys just like give me so much shit, which is, it's funny, but like I get triggered so easily. Like it's easy to rage bait me. I will bite. So anyway, we had a really fun day yesterday. And yeah, that's my plan for today. I need to also like, my room looks so bare right now. Like I used to have like things up here, and then I took them off and I was going to get new ones, and then I just never did. The problem with me is like I'll get like a spark of energy to like redo shit, and then I'll lose that spark halfway through redoing stuff, and then it won't come back for like another 6 months. So my spark has come back today and we're getting shit done. I don't really have a choice, but we're getting shit done. Hey! Alright. Oh, not this. Okay, I'm actually counting first. Please don't. 3, 2, oh! Swap! A 10 feels like a solid number. It's a solid number to lift over your head. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah. Don't feel bomber. I don't even know what she is. I forgot you worked. I forgot you worked. I forgot you worked. Let's hang out with my friends today. I forgot we're not your only clients. Falling down. Really done. 3, 2, 1. Oh, done. Thanks, bye. Thanks for coming to our show. Bye. Okay, I'm in my sunroom, which is off my room, and this is where I have clothes in here, and I just organised all my bags and all my activewears in here. So I've just culled all that into these bags. And then I'm gonna move this chest of drawers into my actual room to the side of my bed, because I'm gonna turn this room into more of an office / makeup room. I have my makeup desk here. I'm not gonna really show you. It's so messy in here. I need to get rid of this mirror. I haven't used it ever. I've got hats out down there I need to get rid of. I need to get rid of this chair. And I've just done all my shoes too. Why do I have so much stuff? Riddle me that, honestly. It's a mess in here, but I'm gonna put that chest of drawers here against that wall because it's like bare. Yeah, I just posted a really scary TikTok. So I'm like trying to keep myself busy. I was talking about like my challenge with Bella and the reasons why I'm kind of doing it which I will get into with you guys soon in more depth, but I've just done it on TikTok. I can't do it on YouTube now, right now, because I'm freaking out. I think I'm going to go for a walk because I haven't been outside and I feel I need to get outside and have some fresh air. And then I'll come back and tackle the rest of this, I think. But I've done pretty well. I've cleared out everything. Now I'm just going to have to move stuff around. And I'm probably going to have to do that tomorrow or Sunday, depending when someone can help me, because I'm just a girl and I can't move stuff by myself. But I'm kind of doing all this because I am potentially thinking about living with someone again. There's a multitude of reasons, but I just think that I've had my stint of living alone, and while I love living alone, I think it's really stunting my growth as a person, and that sounds so silly, but like, I just think I'm so comfortable being by myself and living by myself and all that I'm way too stuck in my ways. And I just think that at this point in my life, being this young, I don't think I should be like spend this much time alone. Well, not that I do, I'm literally out all the time, but I just think that like this is the time to be living with people and like your friends and having fun. And I don't know who I'm gonna live with. I don't even know if I'm definitely doing it yet, but I think that's where I'm leaning towards. That's why I'm cleaning everything out and moving everything out of my second bedroom and potentially have someone move in. But I want like someone I can be friends with and someone, yeah, I don't know. I want a vibe, a cool person, girl specifically. So if you're listening to this and you want to live with me, let me know. But yeah, that would just have to be the right fit, because I feel like I like my own space, but I also like chatting. I also need someone that's like works full time, because I'm obviously work from home a lot and do all that stuff, so I don't want to be on top of each other. But that's just what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about a lot of things. I just think I really need change, and I need to switch things up because I'm way too comfortable. I'm too comfortable, and I don't like the feeling of being comfortable. It keeps me up at night. So it's a little random life update I didn't mean to spill right now. I'm so cold. I take back what I said about wanting the cold, because to be fair, I said I want it to be colder, but I want the sun. It's pouring rain and it's so windy, and wind is the worst element. Anyway, I was just posted a really scary TikTok, and I was just reading the comments, and it honestly made me cry. I'm not gonna cry on here, but I thought I would elaborate on my TikTok. I feel like this is kind of a safe space and it feels less scary than TikTok. But if you haven't seen my TikTok, go watch it. I was just talking about how like this challenge that I've been doing and why I was kind of doing it with Bella, and how it was more of a mental thing for me. I really needed to fix my mindset around food, training, and like my confidence and stuff. Like, I feel like I touched on it in the video, but long story short, or not really long story short, for the past, I would say almost 5 years, I have struggled with my relationship with food and myself, and I'm just going to put a trigger warning here because I'm going to talk about like disordered eating and eating disorders. So if you don't want to, if this is something that's triggering for you, please skip this, because I know that I get really triggered by stuff like this as well, or I used to, so maybe just skip this video, because yeah. Anyway, I have struggled with that for the past 5 years. I've never really on and off, but it was really bad at one stage, and I think anyone that's followed me for a while would know that. Not that I've ever said it, but it was obvious. But talking about this, or even just like admitting it, like I I've only just pretty much in the past year like spoken about it with friends properly, because it's been very internal for a long time. But about 3 years ago, when I had my podcast with Charlie, I think that's when it all came to a head. Half the reason we stopped the podcast is because, you know, to be frank, I think we were sitting in this exact spot but on a different lounge, because I had a different lounge, and then Charlie just came over and like she broke down to me and like said that she was quite worried about me. And I think that was a huge moment for me, because and if you struggle with this, you really don't see yourself how other people see you. Like, I can only now look back on photos of myself or things or habits I did and think like, wow, like honestly, I can't even look at them, because it makes me really sad, and it triggers me quite a bit. But yeah, Charlie was like, I can't do the podcast with you right now, like you need to focus on your health. And at the time I was so upset, and I was like, you don't understand, like it's not that, like I just didn't see what everyone else was seeing. And to be fair, my issues with this and my weight loss never started with me trying to be skinny. It started with my anxiety, and I had really, really bad anxiety, and it kind of got worse when I was in a relationship that was very up and down, and then that just made it so much worse. And then from there it kind of spiraled, and I think this is the danger of social media, because it started off, I was so anxious that I couldn't eat, so it was never intentional. Like, I was just so anxious, I literally couldn't eat anything. And then people started complimenting me on how I was looking and stuff, and then that kind of got into my head, and then I would have to keep it up. And I think that's personally how it happened to me, and it was a very slippery slope, and I think it was so gradual that I didn't see anything bad. And then yeah, it's not until people started pointing it out to me, I would get a lot of comments on my TikToks and my Instagrams and messages, and saying I was promoting unhealthy like body. And then that really got to me, because I didn't want anyone to go through what I was going through. So I found it really hard to be online for a few years, because and I also was never speaking about it, because it was just way too scary for me. Like, I would be so triggered by everything. Like, anything anyone said, it would send me into a spiral. If someone like used the wrong terminology, like with anything, my friends, my family, like people online, like it would literally ruin me for days. And then it would send me back into unhealthy habits, and it was such a vicious cycle. It's not until I started seeing a therapist and a dietitian and stuff that I started to, you know, move on past that kind of stuff. But yeah, how it kind of, I also like lost my period for 4 years. I only got it back not last year, the end of the year before, in November, so maybe like a year and a bit ago. And that was like, that kept me up at night. Like, I would go to sleep every night thinking I'm never going to be able to have a baby, because I don't have my period, I haven't had it for years, I'm going to have problems. And I still think about it, like I still think I'm going to have problems because of how I treated my body, and it is a really daunting thought. And my life was like on hold for a couple years, although I was still like living my life and whatever. I was not like emotionally there, really. Like, my mind was elsewhere at all times, and that really affected like my relationships with people and my friends and potential partners. And yeah, it really was so isolating. And I think bringing this back to like what I've been doing lately with Bella, the reason I wanted to do it is because I feel like I've overcome a lot of things physically, obviously, but mentally I feel like my brain is still kind of there a lot of the time, and it is so tiring thinking the way that I think, and I think a lot of people would resonate with that. and can understand what I mean when I say that, but I just wanted someone to challenge the thoughts that I had. Like, I was very set in my ways about what I thought about what I'm eating. To be fair, I knew it was kind of wrong, but the way, because I live alone too, I can get away with anything, and like I have no one to hold me accountable, and I think it really makes me so much of a control freak that this really does come down to control. And like, this is one area of my life I always thought I could have control in, no matter what else was happening in my life. When I would have I was so stressed, I was starting a business, I was doing all of that, and it was so stressful and chaotic that this is the one thing that I could control. And so when I feel like my life is out of control, I go back to like controlling this part of my life. So I wanted to be able to control it in a healthy way, and that's why I got Bella. I wanted her to challenge those ideas. She has such a healthy relationship with food. It's so refreshing, and like training and weight training, and I always had this notion, and I know a lot of girls do, about weight training. And while I think some things work for some people's bodies and some things don't, like I think my body is quite fragile, and so I can't do like heaps of like running and HIIT and really high strength. Like, I have to keep it like low impact stuff, but I can lift weights, and I should be able to, and I wanted to like tone up and like feel stronger as well. So like Bella just said, and she completely understood everything of what I had been through and like how my mindset would be. She knew this was going to be super hard for me, especially like even eating 3 meals a day and stuff, like proper meals. Like, it was such a mind thing for me. But she was like, just trust me for 8 weeks. Like, what? And I was like, what's 8 weeks in the grand scheme of things? I've been dealing with this for literally 5 years. I can change it up for 8 weeks, and if it works, then amazing. And I've seen such a positive change in like my mindset, and also like loving the physical side of it too. Like, I like how I look more to when I started the challenge, and yeah, it's just more of a lifestyle thing, and I really have Bella to thank for that. I also have M Pike, literally my best friend. She's been there through all of this. Like, she has seen me through all of these stages, and she has been she has the most refreshing relationship with food and fitness, and she's always been encouraging me in the healthiest way. And I really have her to thank as well for everything. Like, and now I was with them both at training this morning, so I brought Em along, and they've just both helped me so much in different ways. But yeah, it's really, I think if anyone else is struggling with this stuff or does struggle, I think being around people that have that really healthy relationship with food, and you can tell they don't think about it and the way they perceive things, which is how I used to be. Like, when I was younger, I never thought about this stuff, like, ever. And like, it upsets me that it is so ingrained in my brain now, and I really wish it wasn't. But it's just something I have to deal with, and I feel like I'm finally accepting that and trying to get over it. It's been a long journey, and if you're listening to this and you kind of feel like you're in the trenches, or you feel like you're having thoughts like that, I'm just letting you know that it is really not worth it. Like, it has like affected my life so much in more ways than I think anyone will ever know. And yeah, this past 8 weeks has really helped my brain into, eating the same thing every day and like meal prepping it, so I'm not thinking about it. It takes away that noise, because that's what I struggle with. It's the noise around everything, and trust me, I still have it, but it's learning to deal with it and seeing that things work, proving to myself that these healthy things work, so I don't have to do the unhealthy things. That's the biggest thing for me. So yeah, if you guys, Bella has just launched her online coaching platform, so you guys can DM her. I'll leave all her details in the description. And she's incredible, and she just gets it, and she could tell when I'm having an off day. She could tell and she wasn't harsh on me, and she would tell me like, you have to eat these carbs because that's what makes you like toned, and you have to eat more this protein because otherwise you're going to feel like you're gonna snack on things. Like, just her explaining everything to me and the way I felt has really shown that I should be feeling my body like that. But yeah, that was a long-winded thing, and I get really like uncomfortable talking about this stuff because I never have, and it's honestly been so triggering for me in the past. Like, people even mentioning it or anything, like I would just spiral. I can't even tell you. Like, my friends would know I haven't dealt well with it. So even the fact that I can talk about this on an online platform is like crazy to me. So I am proud of myself for that. But yeah, if you are struggling with this stuff, my DMs are always open. I hope I haven't triggered anyone, and I'm really sorry if I have, because I know how sensitive this topic can be. But yeah, that's my update. I'm feeling good. I'm having a night in. It's Friday night. I always have a night in on Friday night, and it's raining. It's like perfect. I'm gonna watch Love Story, the finale, I think, and I'm also gonna watch Alex Elle's new documentary about her new skincare line. And yeah, usually I get fishbowl on Fridays, but I have one of my dinners that I made this week still, so I'm gonna eat that. And I think I'm gonna train tomorrow at the gym, and I'm gonna go to the movies tomorrow with Em, so it's gonna be a really nice weekend. And yeah, I'm gonna think about what I want to do about my living situation as well, because that was another reason as to why I was saying I think I should start living with someone again. So I don't have so much time alone in my thoughts, but yeah, I have so much anxiety now. But anyway, if you're seeing this, I have uploaded it. Morning. I genuinely think it's freezing outside, so I don't know if this jacket is going to suffice, but I'm about to step outside. I didn't go to the gym this morning because I'm so tired and I'm really sore, and I think I'm getting sick and I have my period, so that could be me making excuses. But I know it was going to be a super hard session today, like all the things, like run, bike, and I was just like, I just don't have it in me. Anyway, I'm going to go down and get a coffee now from Common, and it's Jacob's birthday, who owns Common, so I've brought a card in yesterday for everyone to sign, all the staff, so I'm going to go make sure that's signed, get him Krispy Kremes because he loves Krispy Kremes, very off-brand, Common Supply, and then I'm going to get about my day. This is my outfit. You can't really, like, I don't know if you can see it, sorry, my clothes light is right there. This jacket is from Sunday's The Label. Asics, Elite 11 tights, Vela sunglasses. Look up to even more comments on my TikTok, and I'm like, I couldn't sleep last night. I don't know, this stuff really stresses me out. But I had a few comments and questions about stuff on there that I think I answered on here yesterday. But yeah, anyway, I'm just gonna get on with my day now. I am currently clearing out my jacket drawer so I can give stuff to Em, because I'm going over to Manly shortly, and we're gonna go to the movies at 2:45. I know that's really random, but that's pretty much the only time we had. Oh, bless him. I can't open my fucking... This is how many clothes I have. I can't open anything. Do I need this? Probably for winter, I would say. I may have to keep it, because I don't have many warm clothes. I'm back at Mum's. I went to the movies with Em today. I want to talk quietly because I think I'm on the balcony and I think neighbours can hear me. Me and Em went to the movies at like 2 PM over here, which was, you know, free will. We should be able to go to the movies in the day. Because there's not much to do in Bondi specifically when it's not great weather, when it's cold. So I don't know what I'm going to do in winter. I'm going to have to get a hobby or something, but I am so peaceful. I was going to go back to Bondi, but I was like, for one, I don't need to go up. For two, I'm not missing anything. I do the same thing every weekend. So and Mum was away, so I'm back at her place. I'm so peaceful here, except I could die from nostalgia, I reckon. Like, I get so nostalgic every time I'm back here. Like, I grew up in this suburb, and then we moved to Manly, so it's still the Northern Beaches, but we moved to Manly for however long when I was in high school, and then Mum's recently moved back here, and so all my like memories with like my dad and stuff are here, so I feel very nostalgic when I'm here, but also like nice and close to him, which is nice. Sorry if it's loud, I'm literally sitting on the balcony. It's 6:27 p.m. It's such a nice night, like good temperature to sit out here. I wish I was drinking a glass of wine. To be fair, I've finished my challenge. I could have a drink, but I'm not going to. The surf is huge. Look at this. I don't know if you can see. How pretty it is. And the moon. This is what I'm having for dinner. When I lived in Manly, I was obsessed with this Vietnamese place. It's just like a lemongrass chicken bowl. And I used to be obsessed with Vietnamese. Like, if you followed me for a while, you'd probably know that. And I haven't had it for ages. And I wanted to get it from my favourite place in Manly. Now they have it, I'm like, well, I haven't had it yet, but like, it's not that special. But like, it is special. I don't know what it is. Anyway, this is literally my dream date. I'm gonna watch YouTube. The sun is setting on the water. I can hear the ocean, which is so calming. Like, this is so good for my nervous system. Good morning. It's such a nice day. Holy fuck, I think I'm losing my voice. It's such a nice day. It's so nice in my face. I'm heading into Manly now to see Anne. I'm gonna go get a coffee